It's Everything Now, an interactive comedy show on Twitch where you, the viewers, are in control, featuring special guests from all over the Twitch community and the Los Angeles comedy scene. Enter a variety of wild scenarios with colorful characters and help steer the story in whatever direction you want. You can vote in polls to pick dialogue or make choices. You can pay to play sound effects that have in-show ramifications.
Road ends in 100 feet.
What the fuck?
Submit images over Twitter and Discord for us to use. Or just hop in the chat and suggest what you think we should do. It's your show too, friend. Every episode is its own sandbox to play in. There's never a dull moment. Hop on in and experience everything now.
Hey everybody, long time no see. It's me, Special Agent Alex Alsip of the ENSA. God, what's happened since we last left? I don't have glasses anymore. I went contacts now. I'm doing contacts. And we put a chip in everyone. So that's been pretty cool. How's it going with everyone in the chat? How's it going? Taxman, hello. Internet Crow, hello. What a disaster. Hello. Great to see everybody. Let us know if the sound's coming in okay. Fool Loof, what up? Really good to see you all again. This is the NSA. We're going to do our usual stuff. We're going to spy for the good of others. We're going to protect people by checking in on them when they're not aware we're watching them and affecting their decisions covertly. What flavor of chip? Haha, exactly. Exactly. Great. Great. I love the government. Correct. Great. Really great stuff in here tonight. Don't forget, there's a lot of sound alerts you can trigger. There's also drone strike. If you pay us a little money, we got all these drones laying around. We got to do something with them. So we will drone strike a thing of your choosing, and just $5. That's a pretty good. That's a pretty good rate, if you ask me. Are we hacking and cracking tonight? Kind of. It's so easy now to hack and crack in terms of getting into people's houses to watch them that it's more I'm spying. It's more of like I'm really going to be doing spying. Psyops are litty. Correct. I'm really liking Fool Loof seems to really have an understanding of this. You Got Mail seems to really have an understanding of this. One Handsome Boy, I'm loving the surveillance state. Yeah. This is great. We're all on the same page. We all know we're doing the right thing here, and everyone should be happy about this. Maybe even give it more money. So should we? Should we hop right into it? Should we? Or let's wait. Let's. I think we should be spying on our own government. Yeah. Well, don't worry, because we're spying on the United States government. We're not the United States government. We're the ENSA. We're New York's government entity of a kind. Also, follow the Everything Now show on Insta. Correct. I agree, Jimmy Jam. You can follow them on Instagram. Yeah, I mean, we do have, like, the social media stuff, but sometimes it's good to be like, what does this person look like while they're sleeping? What does this person say when they're in the shower? What is this person, what makes them cry? Stuff like that. We want to figure that out. How do I get them to do what I want them to do, even if they don't want to do it? That's the kind of stuff we want to figure out. Now York has its own government that's independent of the USA. Yeah, New York is a sovereign country. It is not inside the United States. It is its own place. It's not in Europe either. Not in Asia. It's not in Africa. It's not in South America. It's not in Australia. And it's not in Antarctica. I'm writing this in my Now Versalor handbook. Good. And hopefully that all was. Oh, and what a subs for 39 months in a row. Jesus Christ. Wow. Okay. Well, firstly, thank you very much, Wada. You rock. Secondly, go ahead and assign yourself a task force to be on, or like a thing you want to be doing as an employee here. So maybe we can pull up the example. There was an example. We'll work on putting it up. Is the NSA spying on all of us right now? Yeah, but it's cool. You like it. You want them to be doing that. That's actually good. ENSA was my grandma's name. That's cool. I think it was like Ensa. That's a cool name. Where's that name from? Is that female body inspector? No, again, I'm not with the FBI. Okay, here we go. So, for instance, Chris from the Everything Now show, he has assigned himself to the Big Booby Convention. He's gonna be there. Just checking in.
Ride at Universal.
Okay, we've got our first drone strike. Folks, once the Teddy face disappears from my face and I'm no longer Teddy, there we go. I will tell you that we've gotten our first drone strike. It's going to be some, what is it, Minions thing? I didn't really catch that. But let's go ahead and do our first drone strike to give everybody sort of a peek of what we do here at the ENSA. Wow. Okay. We just blew up that Minions ride. Gonna be tough to explain to corporate why we needed to do that, but that's not my job. That's above my pay grade. So, let's get back into it. Where were we? We were just talking about, oh yeah, have you picked your thing? Do you know what you're gonna do? Hopefully no children were hurt. We don't really check that stuff. Did Wada end up picking his thing? We'll wait for him to pick his thing. In the meantime, I think I should start spying on the first guy. We've been here long enough, or a girl, or a non-binary person. I don't, we will monitor, stalk, and hunt everyone, regardless of gender or sexual orientation or anything, any immutable trait. Doesn't matter to us. We're gonna watch you. Doesn't matter if you're not from here or if you are from here. If you think a certain way or you think the other way, we are going to watch you. All right, so let's do this. Oh, okay. What a disaster is going to be on the jar tightening task force. That's good. That's good. That is very good because people don't know this, but a very helpful psyop that we run at ENSA is we make jars too tight to open to make people feel weak and helpless so that they are beholden to the government. I can't even open a jar. How am I supposed to, run a democracy or anything like that? These guys will take care of it. I'm busy dealing with the crisis of this jar and the quiet life of desperation of me getting this jar open. So I defer to the greater government entities. That's just kind of like a psyop we would run. This is to make world leaders feel important. Yeah. All right, let's do it. Let's do the first one. All right, we got a guy who's really cutting in and out a lot. Who is on a jungle gym of some kind. Looks like he's exercising. Okay, this is good to know.
Hello. Hi, my name is Douglas Bungus, and I am auditioning for Ninja Warrior, the new season of Ninja Warrior. So this is my audition tape. I'm 31 years old. I am a taxidermist by trade, but I hope to be the next American Ninja Warrior. Thank you so much. Here I go. I usually before, but I'm usually really good at this. I fatigued. My muscles are just a little sore right now, but here we go. Gonna give it a go. Just gonna do
this guy can't do one pull-up.
It's
He
pretty
wants to be an
impressive.
American
I got
Ninja
about
Warrior. He can't do one pull-up.
here we go. I'm gonna try out some of these guys. These guys are my. This is my home. My power move here. Here we go. He's almost my belly.
I really can't even tell what he's doing, which kind of sucks.
So, yeah. Anyway, I think they want to hear more about my personal life too, so I'll say some stuff about my personal life. I have 3 kidneys, technically. I'm not going to give any of them away. I do not believe in donation, or any of that. I feel like your body is a temple, and you need to not remove anything from it. So I will be keeping my 3 kidneys, but that's a fun fact, I guess. I have 3 kids. All different wives, all different. I didn't marry all of them, but all different mothers. So that's a bit complicated. So if I win the money, I'd like to organize like a big family outing with me and the 3 mothers of my children and my children. Maybe we could go to like the Sandals Resort or something. Anyway, here I'm gonna show off another one of my moves here.
Chad, do we think we should help or stop this guy? I suppose there's no harm in a guy trying out for American Ninja Warrior, but he's so ill-equipped, and I think it would be better if he was just like taking care of his 3 children from 3 different women. Yeah, delusions of grandeur, that's definitely a good point. So he's delusional. You know, if he's a delusional guy, I feel like let's keep him around his kids more, you know? Let's just have him build a stronger relationship with his children. Like kitchen night. Oh, I could put him on a different show. We need to convince this guy to give up on his dreams. Yeah, I kind of think that's it. And maybe we do it by pushing him towards a different thing that's like a little more base level, so that he can like feel good about like he accomplished something. Because I feel like we're just setting him up for failure here. So maybe we can give him something that like he can sort of feel good about. Help him to raise children that we can spy on. Yeah, or even make good spies. Who knows? So let's try that. Let's pitch him something a little slower, a little easier, a little more down the plate, and we'll figure out what this guy's good at. Alright, I know how I can do this. Let me connect to his phone. I'll call him. I'll pretend I'm an American Ninja Warrior casting person or something. Alright. Set this call up. This guy is really struggling to do a single push-up. Okay. Now we wait.
Sticking in the car. Gonna pause the video. Right. Hello?
Hess, hello. Is this Douglas Bungus?
Yes, this is Douglas Bungus. How's it going?
Hi, I'm a casting director with NBC.
The National Broadcasting Channel?
Yes. Can I be honest? You're cutting out a lot. Is there a place you can go to where the reception's better?
Let me try. 1 second. It seems to be getting worse over here.
Yeah, I've noticed that as well.
Is it getting better? Is this better for you?
It's definitely getting better. Okay. Anyway, what I was saying was, I'm with NBC Casting, and we saw your tape. We saw what you wanted to do with American Ninja Warrior.
Wait, you're from American Ninja Warrior?
Well, I work on several projects.
I haven't even sent in my tape yet. I haven't even finished recording it. How'd you see it?
NBC gets any video gets live streamed immediately, and NBC can just kind of sift through that. So we've been when you say like American Ninja Warrior in a live streaming video, that gets tagged for us.
They start tracking you?
Yeah, it just pushes it in.
That's awesome. Wait, this is awesome. This is amazing. Wait, so you want to wait. Oh, sorry, I'm getting excited. Go ahead.
Well, look, I know you probably had your heart set on American Ninja Warrior because you think it'll help solve all your problems with your 3 kids from 3 different women, and like how you're never all together because you can't afford it.
Yeah, that's exactly why I want to win the grand prize, so that I could bring my family together and maybe have like a not so awkward relationship, and like the 3 moms can like bond over. I wouldn't try to make the 3 moms bond. Honestly, I don't think that's going to work out too well for you. But look, I'll be honest. I get a million people who tell me, I'm so perfect for American Ninja Warrior. I'm the next American Ninja Warrior. I can't wait to be, the Ninja Warrior from America. But let me ask you something. Have you ever thought smaller? Like Kentucky Ninja Warrior?
No. Get rid of the Ninja Warrior angle altogether. Have you ever thought about accomplishing something much easier and then calling it a day and saying that's enough?
Yeah, I'm going back to the spot that was good.
Okay, good.
All right, so you say that I need to do American Ninja Warrior on a more local scale.
No, it's not so much about that. It's, okay, what other skills besides, because you got to do like a lot of heavy lifting and stuff and be very athletic for American Ninja Warrior. What about some...
Yeah.
What about something... Armenian Ninja Warrior, maybe, says Deke Sander. That's not a bad idea. That one you could probably get. But let's think different. Let's stay in America here. What about... If I could tell you, there's a new NBC show called The Masked Singer, right? People come out.
Okay.
Yeah. What if I told you that they need a guy to put the heads on the people?
Like a Ninja Warrior guy?
Like, yeah, he would have to be really strong and cool and confident, and you wouldn't see the camera, but it would be on you. And what you will do is you will put the head on, like, Gary Busey. You'll be like, you're a penguin, Gary Busey. And then he'll walk out there, he'll start singing, you wait for the next guy. Does that feel like it's maybe something you could kind of pull off?
And you saw my tape and you thought this would be the right move? What'd you see in my tape that, I'm curious, I guess.
I guess it was the way I saw you. There was this moment where you were trying to do a pull-up for a long time unsuccessfully, and I saw you straining with your hands above your head.
I did a bunch before I started the video.
And that doesn't really make sense if you think about it, right? Why would you do a bunch before recording when you're sending in the video?
Because I got nervous. I was nervous about recording on my phone, and then I started recording, and I was like, I did so many now it's hard to do, and I'm so sore.
Yeah, well,
and I haven't taken my glutamine yet.
When I saw you really struggling and totally unable to do even a single push-up and just wincing in pain, just the attempt to even lift your body a little bit, I said, that guy with his hands above his head lifting something, that looks right. That looks good. That looks like something the people who watch NBC would love.
A guy putting a fake animal head on a celebrity?
Yeah, and what if I told you that you could win money from that?
That I could win money?
Yeah. $15 an hour. $15 per hour you do that. You're getting no health benefits, but you're getting $15 per hour. And if you have to go on any runs and you track your miles, like if you have to drive anywhere, you write down how many miles you went, and then we will reimburse you for that 55 cents to the mile. Does that sound like something you're maybe like...
It sounds like a nice offer, but if I'm being honest with you...
I'm losing you again.
I'm touching animal head all the time. Hello?
Yep,
Hello?
you're back.
Hello? I'm touching animal heads all the time. I'm a taxidermist by trade, so I'm kind of trying to get out of that. I'm trying to get out of that and get into Ninja Warrior.
That should have been a
reason. I'm trying not to touch as many. I'm trying not to touch as many animal heads because like that's what I do for my day job, and I'm trying to kind of distance myself from that and become the next American Ninja Warrior and show that I'm more than a man who just grabs animal heads and legs and puts their skin and stretches it over dolls.
Okay, well, I got another offer for you. I understand the taxidermy stuff. You don't really want to do that. You're obviously a very talented guy, right? America's Got Talent.
Right.
Is an NBC show. Now, we need someone to be Howie Mandel's fluffer. Basically, just between takes, you'll just go make sure Howie's just like in a sort of half-erect state. Because it gives him testosterone and adrenaline he needs to be like on when he's on camera. And again, the prize money for this one would be actually $18 an hour. You do get health insurance in this one, and you just have to sign a non-disclosure agreement. So, does that sound like something you could maybe be into? It would just be going up to Howie Mandel during commercial breaks and just kind of feeling him around a little bit to make sure he gets to a half jump.
So you're saying
it's cutting out again. Douglas, I need you to stay in one place where there is reception.
I mean, this place sometimes works. Is it better now?
It's better now.
Hi.
Hi. So you're not interested in doing that one?
So you're telling me instead of going and proving myself in physical combat on American Ninja Warrior that I should just touch the guy from Deal or No Deal's dick for $18 an hour?
Well, when you put it like that, I guess you don't like adventure. I guess you don't like conquering things. Maybe this was the wrong thing for you, man. Maybe just go back to the taxidermy.
I mean,
or I can help find you a thing in the NBC reality show catalog that we can get done for you that would make your kids like you, because they hate you.
They hate me?
Yeah, I don't, he's not supposed to know I know that. Yeah, I go to, my kid.
I knew it. I knew they fucking hated me.
You know what they might love, though?
Such a dummy.
A papa who takes responsibility, who challenges himself to do something great, and who gets a job as the guy who gets Howie Mandel a half chub during commercial breaks of America's Got Talent.
You're probably right.
I mean, that, or...
Do I get to do Simon Cowell, too?
That's America's Got Talent Extreme. You're not quite ready for that one yet, but maybe soon.
Oh.
There's also apparently a show called The Wall that was on for 3 seasons. That's canceled. Never mind. Forget I said that. Or I can make you a supporting character on Chicago Fire. Those are really the places I got for you.
Ooh, what would my character be?
You would be the fireman that keeps like getting your hands stuck in jars and walking into mop buckets and just like kind of the comic relief of Chicago Fire. So they're like, we got a 5-alarm downtown. We got to get going right now. And you'll be like, all right, let's do it. And then you'll step onto a rake and it'll hit you in the face. And then you'll spin back and like knock down, like a bucket of paint will fall on your head. And everyone will be like, oh, him again. Anyway, let's go take care of that fire.
Okay, I could do that. Should I do a couple cold reads for that part? To make sure. I fit? I could do some... feed me a line.
Okay. Hey, we just heard the bean is on fire. We gotta go put out the bean.
Hey. Guess who just heard the bean is on fire, guys? Huh? We gotta go put that thing out.
We just said that, you jokester. Come on. Let's go. Stop using that hose like it's a penis.
Oh, that was your line? I thought this was my...
Hang on. I have to put you on hold real quick. Would you mind going on hold real quick? Important NBC stuff.
Okay.
Okay, so I have to do a threat profile. I just want to give you guys a quick update on a threat profile. We get a lot of these sometimes. They come in, so I just want to establish so you all know. This is the Ass Man. Now, the Ass Man, contrary to what you might think, he doesn't just love butts. It's not a guy where he's like, I like butts. This isn't, what's that guy? Sir Mix-a-Lot. We're not dealing with Sir Mix-a-Lot over here. We're dealing with a man who has a butthole in his face. And no eyes, no nose, no mouth, but yes, ears. And otherwise, he just has butthole for face. And you gotta watch out for this guy, because he gives everyone an extremely weird vibe. He works, normal job. He does marketing for like a mid-tier like water bottle company, like bottled water. He handles marketing for that. Normal guy, pleasant family, 2 kids, hard workers, loving home, pays his taxes, gives to charity. But there's just something about this guy being a butt as a face. We're not into it. It makes me feel weird in a way I don't understand and I don't like. So if you see this guy, keep an eye on him, because I gotta bust this guy for something. Sorry, are you still there?
Yeah, I heard everything you said. That guy sounds scary.
Yeah, you can recognize him by his smell. And he has horrible...
What does he smell like?
Fart, shit, things like that.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like things that would be out of a butthole. Very
Right.
pleasant guy. Goes to church. But I just get a bad vibe. Just get a really bad vibe. Does that make sense?
Yeah, sure.
Anyway, do you want to run one more of this,
Yeah, so I thought that was my line that you were reading to me, and then I read back to you, but I didn't realize that that was the other firefighter saying to me that the bean is on fire.
Okay, why don't I do that? Why don't I set you up with your lines, because you don't have a script. Okay. You ready for this? Alright, I want you to say your line. Here's your line.
Okay.
Duh, crap.
That's it. That's my whole line.
Mm-hmm. Well, at this point, you will have fallen in like a pig trough, and a bunch of pigs will have started to come to eat the trough, and you're in it, and they're eating around you.
Is there like a fire at the farm?
No, you're not at the fire.
Is it a farm fire?
No.
Oh, this is at the fire station. There's a pig trough with the.
I don't want to catch you up on a full episode.
Okay,
But basically, you're nowhere
sorry.
near the firemen. You have gone off and done your own thing. They're out putting out a fire, and they're like, "Where the hell is that guy? He's never around." And then it's, you're.
And I just say, and can you feed me the line again?
It's, crap.
Duh, crap. Duh, crap. Duh.
Yes, I'm feeling that.
Duh, crap.
I'm feeling it. That's pretty good, man.
Thanks. I took some liberties. I feel like I kind of worked some of myself in there.
I didn't even notice that's how good it was. I thought you were just saying the exact thing I said back to me. That's how good you were in there. So let me make some phone calls. We'll get you casted. Pay for this one is going to be $15 an hour as well. And
It's gonna be $15 an hour.
15 an hour. No, that's the Yeah, and no...
It's worse than I'm doing at the taxidermy.
You gotta start somewhere, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess so.
Alright, that's looking good. So now you can give up on this whole American
And this will make my daughters
thing.
like me? This will make my daughters like me?
Yeah, I mean, they'll be able to go to their friends and be like, my dad's on TV. I don't even mind that he makes our...
Three kidneys?
That he has 3 kidneys and that that me and my sister's separate moms all have to sort of compete for his attention in a way that seems very unfair to all 6 of us. I love him now.
Right. Well, that's good. I like that.
So you in?
I guess so. I guess this is my only option now.
Yeah, I mean, you're certainly not... You're not going to be an American Ninja Warrior.
Even if I could do a pole climb.
Okay, climb that pole right now. If you climb to the top of that pole, you can be on American Ninja Warrior.
Okay, 1 second.
If you can hang from the lamppost part.
Oh.
Oh, we fully lost him again. That's fine. He's not going to be able to pull this off. Oh, there he is.
Alright, I'm just a little sore.
Yeah, still a little sore.
If I did it tomorrow, if I came back tomorrow, I could do it.
Sure. Well, let's try it again tomorrow, and if not, we'll make you the dumb guy on Chicago Fire for $15 an hour.
Okay.
Does that sound good to you?
Yeah, that sounds nice. Thank you, Mr. NBC. I'm really sorry.
You should be, but it's okay.
Sorry.
And hey, one last piece of advice I can give. Care about your family a little more. Maybe invest a little more time into them and their needs and a little less into you and yours. All right, take care, buddy. Sometimes you just got to get a guy to stop trying. Sometimes that's all it's really about. Just tell a guy to give up. Makes the world safer every day. Well done. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. You will never
We got
escape.
a sub. Doom Guy Pierce. Why don't you go ahead and tell us the thing that you would like to be assigned to? As we know, what is the jar tightening man? So why don't you go ahead and let us know, Doom Guy Pierce, what your assignment is. Sadville, you missed it. We went over that all in length before. If someone wants to fill him in on that in the chat about what we are doing and how we are helping, letting them know about, we're watching people, which keeps them safe. We're figuring out what they're afraid of, how to make them do things for us, how to manipulate them, how to control them, how to make them fear us, how to make sure they never gain enough awareness to realize what is happening, and that keeps them safe. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, chat, go ahead, fill in Sadville a little bit more as to what's happening, and Sadville, as Fool was saying, maybe keep those questions to a minimum so we don't have any problems. You know what I mean? All right. Doom Guy Pierce, did we get that up? Okay, almost. Agents have been dispatched. Yeah, we'll wait on that. Not quite yet. It's gonna be the... I'm not sure I really understand what Doom Guy Pierce's thing is, but let's see. Wetzel Pretzel Fetzel. Oh, like a Wetzel's Pretzels festival. So he's just gonna go survey it. Okay, that's good. I thought it was a verb at first, but now I understand what's happening. Okay. Doom Guy Pierce, you go make sure the pretzels place is all above board. Everything's on the level there. Okay? If you gotta eat a ton of pretzels to make sure they're okay, that's fine. Put it on the company card. If you got to buy a bunch of drinks too to make sure none of them are poison, feel free to do that. If you have to taste every individual mustard, feel free to do that. And if you need to kill anybody, that's always allowed. You just gotta tell us so we can figure it out. Watch your sodium levels. All right, let's get the next guy, girl, non-binary person. Let's get the next person to be surveyed. We'll see what's going on here. That guy in his computer.
What? No, I'm coming to bed in a minute.
Okay, guy refusing to go to bed.
What? No, I didn't do the laundry. I'll do it before I come up. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Tasks.
Gotta do the laundry before you go to bed. Gotta do the laundry.
This guy seems to kind of be irresponsible. Does that feel right to say?
It can wait till tomorrow. Always waits till tomorrow. She always waits till tomorrow. I can't wait till tomorrow. Always gotta be doing something down here.
This guy's just doing laundry.
Absolutely. Come on. Come on, table.
He's fully assembling a table to do laundry. You don't want to go through this guy's hard drive.
Okay.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of family issues here.
I think there's like a donkey video or something I can watch that's fine. Whatever.
This guy's
Get this
really,
over with already.
Pissed off just to have to do laundry. It doesn't really seem like a big deal to me.
I don't even know. How do you want these organized again? Okay. Left sock and right sock. That's fine.
Wow, he really doesn't understand laundry.
That's easy. That's easy. Left sock, right sock. Done. That's simple.
Getting Zodiac Killer vibes from this guy too.
I can't. It doesn't say if this one's a left or a right sock.
Oh, jeez.
Went to bed. Jesus. Come on! Can't go to bed. Let's get this done. Okay. Derek, you could do this. It's just socks. You could do this. It's fine. But this one's longer than this one is. Come on.
I really just gotta help this guy do laundry. I mean, I'm willing to do it.
Get it. Get it to.
I wonder if he has something sinister afoot here. I wonder if
just
it's
don't.
his mom or his wife. That's a great question. Is it his mom or his wife? The fact that we even have to ask seems bad.
This one, just put that one in. It's fine. It's only one pair of socks. Who even cares? Who even cares?
How do we think we can help this guy? Is it just to make him better at laundry? It seems like a simple fix. Maybe it'll make it harder than you realize.
We have so many goddamn socks anyways. I don't even know where we get these at. Come on. Replay. Replay. Thank you, Jesus.
This guy's
Nothing in
pissed.
this house works.
This guy's just
Swear to
genuinely
God.
pissed.
Just... How do you...
Okay, I'm just gonna help this guy sort
can't
socks.
tell.
This is pretty shocking to me.
I
but I'm
can't-
gonna do it. All right, how do I get into it though? I gotta get it.
Stupid. Just wear sandals or something from now on. This is... Come on.
Yeah, I can pretend to be the video he's watching. Men would rather go yell at their wife/mom about laundry than go to therapy. That's pretty real. Okay.
I don't...
Maybe I can be a pushover.
Max, I don't want to watch this one. I've seen that one. Okay.
Hello, welcome to how to handle domestic tasks. This YouTube video. Hi, I'm a very famous YouTube influencer. If you haven't heard of me yet, that's a reflection of you, not society.
I don't have ad block on? Okay.
The following is not an advertisement. I'm, as I said, a very famous YouTube influencer. Like and subscribe below. Let's talk about being like a good guy. Let's talk about being like a normal guy who can help out around the house, and it's okay, and it's not too big a deal. Now,
I don't think I selected this, but fine. Fine.
if you're anything
Whatever.
like me, you have a huge, like really pissed off episode when you have to fold socks. You throw the thing on the table, you go, I have to fold socks? And then you start doing it and you go, where's the left? And where's the right? They don't label it. How am I supposed to know?
Right, he's right.
And you're getting
What kind
mad
of targeting is this?
and you're throwing shit around
Listening?
and you're
Yeah.
like,
No.
fuck.
Yeah.
Well, there's an
Fuck,
easy
shit.
solution to that.
Okay.
I learned this the hard way. It took me many years of getting it wrong. So let's give you the easy way, right here, right now. And don't forget to like and subscribe. The easy way to do this is simple. You see a pair of socks, right? You got one sock. Let's say it's black.
I got a lot of... Okay.
Is there another
okay.
sock there that's black? Same exact design and pattern?
There's a lot of socks that have that, but they're different lengths. And that's frightening.
Now here's the thing. They might be different lengths. What you're gonna wanna do is find the two black socks that are the same length, style, and consistency. And those are a pair of socks. Let's take another hypothetical.
Consistency.
Let's take another hypothetical. You have a sock that's like orange and white striped. There's another sock somewhere that is orange and white striped. Those are a pair of socks. Now, pretty soon you're gonna realize that you could have been doing this way the whole time. And you're gonna get laundry done just like that. And whether you're screaming at your wife or your mom, the screaming is finally gonna subside a little bit.
Yeah, I know. It's they seem like the same person sometimes. I get you.
And for me,
I understand.
and I know you're probably going there at home and you're going, it's my wife, but sometimes it's like the same person. Don't worry.
Oh, I get you, man.
That's just being a
This
slothful
targeting ad.
young man in society today. That's okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some other tips and some cool laundry hacks and other general things we can do to be less aggressive and angry and unhelpful around the house.
I do like hacks.
So the first hack I'm going to give you, don't scream when you're trying to communicate something. You can just say it calmly, and you can just kind of say how you're feeling, and you can just sort of express yourself. Now, you might think, wait a minute, is that some kind of mental health, psychotherapy, yabba blah blah stuff? Am I one of these kombucha drinking vegans now, talking about my feelings?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
This is a scientific hack. This is a cool gamer hack. This is not therapy.
Okay.
This is not mental
love
health.
Science.
This is not
Okay,
self-care.
I'm on the Facebook group. Yeah.
This is a cool gamer hack. Express your feelings calmly.
I'm a cool gamer. Okay. Express calmly.
And with
Fold
that
socks.
hack, you're going to be
Express-
having much better communication, much more honest and open and real, authentic communication with the people you love, and you're not going to strain them too much in those conversations. Let's talk
What
about
if they
another.
can't hear me?
And you might be
What if they
thinking,
can't?
what if they can't hear me? If they can't hear you, you might be like me. I was having trouble with that for a while. They couldn't hear me. I was,
Yeah.
screaming my lungs off. If you were anything like me, you were in the basement of your house in some weird sort of man cave, and they would try to communicate things to you, and you would shout up from the man cave, which only further isolates you. So here's another gaming hack. If your wife or mother or wife-mother or whoever is trying to talk to you, here's a gaming hack. Go up there and ask them what they wanted to say, and have a face-to-face conversation, very pleasantly, and say, okay, I'll get that done, and then I'll be right up. I'm sorry for being down there so long. I was doing something and got a little carried away, but I can't wait to see you again. And that is another gamer hack, because you'll realize that now you've unlocked the next level of wife, which is honest, open, authentic communication.
You're right. I've been a terrible husband. I can't even fold these socks right. I can't do anything right. I can't even love my wife right.
Now, if you're anything like me, when discovering these realizations, you started to realize, I can't do anything right. I'm terrible. I don't know how to do anything. I'm useless. I'm no good. I live in this horrible life where I just scream and I can't figure out how socks work. Right? That might be something like what you're going through. Well, if it is,
Yeah.
I've got another
Yeah.
gamer hack for you. And remember, this
Okay.
isn't any of that mental health nothingness, okay?
Okay.
The next gamer hack is cry.
Already ahead of you.
People don't
Already ahead of you, buddy.
realize, and if you're already ahead of me and crying in this video, great work. You're doing great work, and you have nothing to feel ashamed of. You don't have to think this is something bad. What this is a hack. Because rather than try to sift through your emotions stoically, maybe you're drinking a scotch and you're looking
Like
out a
these
window.
socks. Yeah.
You're drinking a scotch and you're looking out a window and you're just going, all right then. Okay. That's going to be tough because you can only really communicate internally and you're not expressing anything. You're just intellectualizing your problems. And that's good. You want to be pragmatic, but at the same time, you need to feel something. You need to feel something. You need to feel something real and intense because that's how you get past that feeling. So you want a cool gamer hack?
Yeah.
Cry. Don't forget to like and subscribe below.
Okay.
Keep crying. I will hold space for you to cry in this video. This is a great time to like and subscribe, even if you're crying. Leave a comment down below. Leave a comment down below about what this video's done for you, how it makes you feel. Just, that's it. That's it. And then let that out.
Or something?
And
Have that.
really, really just let those feelings pour out of you.
It's a great video. I'm glad I came upon this.
Okay, folks.
God, that's great.
Last gamer hack. I'm gonna look this one up for you. Okay, folks, this is the last gamer hack, and I want you to always remember this gamer hack because this is for gaming. This is for doing really good on tests. This is for anything you as like a young dude who like you don't give a shit about like mental health. You don't give a fuck about any of that shit. That shit's stupid. This is something that's gonna help you conquer, help you destroy, and be in charge. This is the Serenity Prayer.
serenity prayer. Okay.
Every time you're feeling
I've never
fucked
prayed.
up or weird or like nothing's good or like what the hell's going on? How the hell is this all happening? I screamed at my wife and I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
I want you to go up to the mirror. I want you to look yourself. You look at yourself and go, look at you right there. And then you say, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference.
God, grant me the serenity for those I can't change, and I
grant
will
me the
change
serenity, and
about
I'm gonna do it again slowly, and we'll do it
Grant me
together.
the serenity, and I will do it. Oh.
God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change.
God, grant me the serenity for things that I cannot change.
Sure. The courage to change the things I can.
The courage to change the things that I can.
And the wisdom to know the difference.
And the wisdom to know the difference.
That's right. And you take that with you everywhere you go. And again, that is not some kind of mental health, take care of yourself, yabba, la la la. Okay? It is a gamer hack. Because next time you find yourself like taking a really hard test or something and you're feeling like, oh shit, I don't know some of these parts. You could just go, look, I've walked into the test with the information I have. Some things are not going to change. These are going to fall where they lay. There's nothing I can do about that. I've worked hard. I can only work as hard as I can. And if I believe I am, then that's something. Let me go in there and give it my best go. And then maybe you cry a little bit. Maybe you cry a little bit too. You do that, everyone's going to be like, oh shit, this guy's fucking badass.
Another hack. Okay. I can do this. I can finish these socks, go sleep with my wife, and go to bed. This is
the last gamer tip: sleeping with your wife.
Oh,
I know I said I know I said that last one was the last one, but we got a lot of comments about I don't know how sex works. I don't know what to do about this. I get really nervous when my wife takes her shirt off and I blush and I need to walk out of the room. So let's go over this.
Sweaty, yes, I get very sweaty.
Let's go over some sweet hacks.
Okay.
The real trick here, this is a gamer hack, is just make sure you're giving as much as you're receiving. Make sure the pleasure is both ways. You know what I'm saying?
I never thought of it that way before.
And if you feel like, whoa, I don't really know what that means, I don't know what I'm doing, I want you to just, here's another little gamer hack.
I'm getting so many gamer hacks from this one video. This
is
great.
Your wife will, if you want to conquer having sex with your wife, here's a good tip to do it.
Khan. Okay.
Here's a good tip to do it.
Yeah.
Do something really romantic for her. Organize a trip just like out of the blue. Bring her somewhere that like you never would have gone. Take her there and say something really special to her. Something you never would have said otherwise. Lay it out all on the line for her.
I have folded the socks well. Okay.
And if you're thinking maybe I'll say something like, I folded the socks well this time, that is, we don't want that. What we want something is like, your eyes radiate, and when I'm in the room with them, they're like these two blinding lights that just make everything feel warm and whole. Something like that. That's like a gamer hack. It's kind of like a BG, left trigger, right joystick, all that stuff. Saying something like that, it has the same effect.
Talk about eyes and bulbs and brightness. Easy. Okay. Wow.
Another thing you can do is just, just like generally be a better guy. Just like kind of try to be
Come
a little
on now,
more
YouTube.
desirable.
You're a YouTuber. What are you talking about
You know
being
what I mean?
a better guy? Come on.
And you
now.
might be thinking,
Come on,
you're a YouTuber. What are you talking about being a better guy?
Yeah.
And you know what? That's true. I'm a really bad guy. And nobody likes
for
me.
being honest. That's true.
Maybe I can give you the tools to not end up like me, a weird guy and instead end up like you, a weird guy, but his wife likes him.
Wow.
So don't forget to like and subscribe.
You got it.
Hit the buttons down below. Tell your friends about this.
Will do.
There's a link down below to these neon lights you can get in your bedroom that are really cool. So if you're interested in buying that, just click that link because I do get a cut. Otherwise,
it's an affiliate code. I like that. I like that.
Next week we're gonna be doing some more gamer tips, like telling your dad ways he let you down in your youth and how that's shaped you going forward.
That's a playlist.
We're gonna
I can't wait for that one.
Yeah, we're gonna do some other stuff like telling your grandpa you love him for the first time, even though he doesn't really say that kind of stuff, but you know it's an important thing to get out.
Wow.
And some other gamer hacks, you know. So
wow, I can't
thank
wait.
you so much.
Well,
and yeah, this was a
thank
pre-recorded
you,
video.
YouTuber, I can tell it was pre-recorded. Thank you so much.
All right, I'm gonna let this video play out a little bit longer. Woo! Okay. That was scary and intense. Oh, we got another threat. That guy freaked me out. Okay. Hilton Jacobs. It looks like Hilton Jacobs. Okay, well, you gotta know about this guy. He's not supposed to look like that because he seems to have escaped from some sort of cartoon reality where everyone's got that weird animation style where they all look really bad. You know what I'm talking about? It's like this weird, very computerized animation that looks really bad. You guys know what I'm talking about? It just looks like kind of lazily done. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Like a 2000s era Fox comic. It's claymation. Yeah, but this looks like the computer-generated claymation as opposed to an honest claymation. You know what I mean? Take a Wallace and Gromit Grand Day Out. There was something so, like, vivid and textural about that. Let's zoom in on this guy again. Come on. Where's the texture there? Something vivid about that. That's computer-generated, you know, claymation effect. But it's so lazily, like, because they probably have to do it for cheap on a big scale, you know, it's just like, they're just kind of doing these, like, weird, it's just, when you see really good animation, like someone who's, like, drawing these frames are so, like, each frame is literally a painting, you know what I mean? It's like, all this stuff's so beautiful, you're just like, who's this weird, oblong guy? So we gotta stop. He escaped the cartoon universe. People aren't really supposed to know about those. It's kind of like a Who Framed Roger Rabbit situation. So we gotta stop this guy, and we gotta get him back into like his little universe that he lives in. So if you see him, it's gonna be hard to catch him because he's not like it's sort of ghost rules where you'll just sort of. But we have the tech, so just give us a call. You know what I mean? And we're getting a lot of like, it was real stop motion, it was a computer made this. I don't want to get into that. All I'm saying is that looked like shit, and I won't apologize for saying or thinking that. Okay, zero pores, some deep fake shit. ENSA also requires a BFA. Yeah, if you want to work here, you have to just have an understanding of art history and design and just basic stuff like that. And so yeah, Sadvis says I saved that guy from being radicalized, and that's also true because, you know, if he just kept watching YouTube and went down a couple different channels, he could have become a really bad thing. But now he's just going to be emotionally honest and open, and I gave him the Serenity Prayer, even though I don't think he is an addict, but just good to have. I've heard that the hose is actually a deep fake on loan from LucasArts. Mm-hmm. And that guy was, yes, he was highly suggestive. We should definitely keep an eye on that guy going forward. Doesn't understand socks, like at all. I was very fascinated that he didn't. I made up that whole thing in the YouTube video where I was like, you might be like me and be like, how do these freaking socks work? But am I crazy, or is it like the 2 black ankle socks, right? Am I the weird one? I felt like that was pretty... I don't know. I gave it to him, but for me, I'm like, it's just freaking socks, man. So, I don't know. Let's go to the next person. Let's check out the next person, folks. You know how it is with socks. I guess I don't, if I'm being honest. Because for me, I thought it was very clear. Alright, I'm gonna grab a water while we watch this guy. Okay, we got some... Okay. Looks like we got a guy practicing his sword work in a volcano. Okay, sword guy in a volcano. He's just practicing one strike, it seems like. Oh, and then he has a gun. Whoa, shit. Sword guy reveals a gun. Oh, that was badass. Oh. Imagine you think you dodged the sword and you're like, I got him, and then he's like, oh yeah? That's badass. Pretty afraid of this guy. Yeah. What's he preparing for? That's a good question. This man should get recruited. That's an interesting idea because he's really badass. Well, maybe I dropped the facade and I just pitched this guy right now. I've never recruited before. Yeah, I don't feel like I have tips for this guy, honestly. He's so in control. Cool. Whoa. Imagine you're like, I can't see the sword, and then you're like, there's a freaking gun behind that sword. Jesus Christ. It's freaking John Wick over here. A lot of no notes for this dude in the chat. Maybe there's a new... Never seen a helicopter dick before with a katana before? Yeah, that's a new style. Last hour of the show, it's just... Oh yeah, I'll take my time here. I guess we should establish if this guy is like a friend or a foe, you know? Whoa, that one was like, you thought he was in a conversation with people?
Yeah, totally.
He's doing this thing where he's like, oh no, I'm just talking to some other guy right now.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden he's gonna be like, whoa!
Gotcha. Yeah, it's just like, it's been really hard at work lately, so I'm just, trying to take
you're
my
just
break.
like, this guy's having a conversation about self-care, and then all of a sudden, alright, we got an under suspicion alert, so I wonder if this guy
so
is
stuff is not going
maybe a
super
bad
well.
guy.
Yeah, I'm not, they're doing layoffs, and if I'm going to be honest,
Damn, this guy is good. I should be taking notes on this for us. Swagged out Travis Bickle. Yeah, I like this. I like the tracksuit look. Whoa, it's like a gun crossbow? Is that the idea?
you're dead.
Damn. Yeah, and thank God he's wearing headphones for this. He must be listening to music or something.
Watch out. Watch out.
Shit, I think I should just freaking contact this guy.
Alright. Yeah, so I don't think you should lay me off. I think that...
Oh, okay.
Just
So this is for killing his
playing.
boss? Okay, no, he's not going to kill his
playing.
boss. Okay.
I'm just showing you that I mean business.
Okay, yeah, that's just
Thank
an
you so much
assertive.
for my promotion.
Yeah, that's just a power move at work to show that you have confidence. That's fine.
Yeah, I know you shouldn't. I know there's a lot of great candidates, but it was like that's what I say when I mean business.
Maybe we can recruit this guy because this guy's got everything we need. Whoa. That's so powerful because you think he's got both hands in the katana, so he must be armed.
When it's in my mouth, it's a machine gun.
Whoa. I wonder if there's something this guy needs help with that could even be like my way in with him. Otherwise, I think I'm just gonna try to fucking recruit this guy. I like how he's turned it into a bayonet now. To me, this guy seems calm and ready. Yeah, I'm thinking that too.
Watch out. And it goes off every time I swing. Ping, 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 ping. It goes off every time I swing.
Damn. Yeah, we need him on our side.
It goes off every time I swing.
Okay.
And it goes off every time I swing.
I'm just gonna contact this guy as myself. I'm gonna go for it. It's the first time I've ever done this. Hello, sir. Hello. Don't be alarmed. It's me inside the monitor.
How'd you get this IP address?
Don't worry about that kind of stuff. I have an offer for you. Don't try shooting me. You'll only shoot your own computer.
Damn it, he's right.
I have an interesting
An offer,
proposition.
you say?
Yes.
You come into my dojo at this hour of the night during my
Is your
private
dojo
training
in a
session?
volcano, by the way?
That's right, Mustafar
That's
to
so
be exact.
badass. That is so badass.
So
Listen.
thanks for now, and you watch yourself. What's up?
I'm Special Agent Alex Alsip of the ENSA. I'm a secret government organization.
I've worked with the Reds before.
Like communists? No, we're not. We don't have any sort of political ideology beyond control.
I don't know if they were communists. I just know they were red.
Okay. And you just dropped your magazine as like a threat?
Nope, I picked it back.
Okay. That's pretty fucked up.
You work for the government, you say? Well, I've
Not
got
the
contract
American
with-
government,
Oh,
but yes.
the government. So when I say the government, I guess I mean the American government based on my accent. But you just work for a government.
Yes, we don't need to get into that too much deeper, but we were watching some of your skills, specifically the way you were like starting with the sword and then revealing the gun. You know what I'm saying? The
I like
way you
that,
did the
dude.
helicopter thing with the sword and then with the gun.
It's a technique I came up with all on my own.
You really did this all yourself.
That's right. A lot of people use swords over human history. Guns, less of it, but nonetheless a pretty popular device. But no one has thought to combine them.
If you think about it, guns are probably the thing humans have innovated most. It's a little scary. Just like
I
the
like
way that
you think, sir.
the way that now a gun is like this tiny little thing that weighs nothing, that can kill so many people so fast. It's like we
the
really
beauty
put a
of
lot
gun.
of effort as humankind into making these guns more powerful. It really makes you think.
It's a beautiful thing. It's like an animal. No matter how big or how small, it's how you use it.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. Or it's like an animal, no matter how big or how small, there is a gun you could shoot it with
Could
if
shoot
you
it
needed
with.
to.
Exactly.
Yes.
Even
You
little
finished
water
that.
bears down in the damn microscope. If
Yes.
you had to get at that, you'd use a tiny gun that you'd use with some pincers, some tweezers, and you'd have to fire it like that. But it could be done, and I have done it.
You can do that kind of stuff?
Yes, I've shot
Okay.
a water bear right where it stands. And let me tell you, they scream louder than you would think. Of course, you need tiny headphones for that as well. Bam.
That sounds badass, man. What's your name?
My name? You can call me Ryan. Or just Rye for short.
Ryan Rye for short. Okay.
Rye.
Rye, as I said, I'm Alex Alsop with the ENSA. Is there any way I can prove to you that I'm a legit government organization?
Hell, hasn't been the first time I've been contacted this way. Certainly won't be the last.
Good. I'm really glad to hear that. That'll speed things up for us. Look, man.
Let's just say I'm used to this kind of work. It ain't my first rodeo. Kick ya!
Really? What organizations and stuff have you done? I would love to get a little bit of the resume right now. I'm gonna be honest.
Well,
I'd like you to work for us, so I'm just trying to get a breakdown of you here.
Well, of course I can't reveal the exact confidentiality of my clients.
I know
but
that,
let's just say that little schmation wasn't exactly it wasn't exactly one gun.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, buddy. We were in there too, actually. So that's really, yeah. A lot of people were trying to do that at the same time.
Yeah. So
okay.
many bullets. Luckily, they all went off at the same time, so it only sounded like one.
Yeah, exactly. And it's crazy, huh? Our guy was the one that put the first shot into his neck when you watch the Zapruder film, and you see him kind of go like this before he gets his head blown off. That was actually our guy. We were pretty proud of it. We were like, we did it. We got the shot. And then some asshole was like, all right, I'll blow his fucking brain out or whatever, and I'll take credit for it. And it's like, we already got him. Yeah.
I mean, you could tell from just the news interviews he was a rookie. It couldn't have been just him. Meanwhile, I'm about a mile away. I got the time wrong. I'm just swinging away at a gas station pump with my sword. Didn't do a lick of good.
Really? Okay, that's good for us to know. Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
hey,
no, and the whole magic bullet thing doesn't make any fucking sense either, you know. Anyway.
Yeah, totally.
We don't have to get into that. So, any other things you worked on? Any other things you worked on?
Oh God. Well, how do you say this? The Schmumran Rostage crisis?
Yes. Right there with you.
Let's just say I made that whole situation a lot worse.
How did you do that?
Well, let's just say when people said, we gotta slow it down, I said, let's speed this fucker up. We gotta get them out of there. And if we lose a couple, well, charge it to the motherfucking game. But you already know that, don't you, government man?
Yeah. I will tell you, our policy of like, if we lose a couple, charge it upstairs. Yeah, absolutely, that's what we do here. So you're gonna fit right in there. So you basically you caused the crisis. You escalated.
I didn't cause it, but I certainly did not make it easier for anyone involved.
Yes. Okay.
If you catch my drift.
That's good for us to know. Was there any last, like, did you do any other one you could tell me about?
Let's see. Well, I can't talk about that one, of course. Not appropriate. Let's see. Well, you might not remember this one too well, but let's see. You remember? You probably wouldn't have been alive then. You remember a little ship called the Lusitania?
Yeah, World War I era ship.
Sir.
The thing that caused the United States to enter World War I. The conspiracy theory is that, or not even conspiracy, it's been validated that they were already planning to do it and they used the sinking as a
But do they know who?
You were the guy who like facilitated that for them.
I was the guy facilitating it because I was just going fucking hog wild in there. I didn't know who. I didn't know what
shit,
side
you were
I
just
was
killing
on.
people? Okay. And it just worked out that the U.S. could make that a false flag?
I mean, luckily I managed to shoot the fuel tanker. That wasn't even the goal. We were just trying to make it look like a fucking bloodbath in there. I shoot the fuel tanker, the whole thing goes fucking up in the air. Luckily, I'm wearing a parachute, so I'm good, dude.
That's good,
so
man.
I shoot it. It goes crazy. They didn't find any bodies. I'm like, am I that good? I guess so. And that was my first confirmed kill.
Damn. Awesome. All right, that's really good for us to know. Where were you on 9/11, by the way? What were you up to then?
Where was I on 9/11? Well, I wasn't schmott in the schmowers. Let's just put it like that. With Steve Brzezinski. You know what I'm saying?
The guy from the league and you were creating a story about being there?
Yeah, well, he was actually there. That's the funny, weird part about it, is I don't know why. I guess his handler made him lie. because he was never supposed to be there. You know what I'm saying?
I can actually fill you in on this one. So
please.
I can actually fill you in on this one. So every celebrity, every sort of notable person, we have.
Yes.
They have to do what we tell them. Otherwise, you know, you don't want to go against us, or some bad things will happen. So we told him we want to make a spin-off of the league that's just about your character at work as a lawyer.
Interesting.
It was going to be him just like dealing with.
Not my first idea for a league spin-off. I gotta be real with you.
We focus grouped it, and everyone was like, I want to know what he does at work more. That was the big thing.
Doing a concert, or Paul Shear's character doing some sort of fun food truck.
They said we love Taco, and we don't need a second more of him. They said Paul Shear was funny in the beginning, but his character gets so annoying and unbelievable after a certain point that it's just like you kind of just wait for him to be off camera.
Gotcha, and he's sort of redundant with the J. Duplass character, where it's like they're both straight men, but one has a hot wife, I guess. And I didn't really get.
No.
So this would be sort of a reimagining.
Yeah, where he's just a Chicago lawyer, and he's not talking about fantasy football. So we told him, like, we need you for this, and he was like, I don't want to do it. I'm trying to do stand-up now. I'm trying to branch out a little bit. And so then we went, all right then, and we pushed this whole story about him not actually being there at 9/11.
So that was to get the show picked up? You wanted
it was to punish him for not accepting our offer.
Oh, I see. And it's, you know, it's actually, I'm glad we're on the same page. The government decides all the shows that are on.
Yes.
Everyone knows
you must know that from your work.
Yeah. Of course they do. I had a hand in a lot of those shows. So.
Okay, so what, you know, I think you're really qualified. You live in a volcano that's super badass.
It's fucking awesome.
You
hot as hell, but
you have
with the proper training.
You have great sword skills and you have a cool gun. So what can you do for us?
What can I do? I mean, obviously I've got, you know, any sort of cold-blooded killing down pat. I think my resume speaks for itself, but you know, I'm handy in a pinch. I can get up to some MacGyver-esque situations with just a thimble and some thread. I can come up with all sorts of crazy contraptions to get me out of who knows what situation.
Really?
You know,
so you're good in like high-pressure situations?
Definitely, really, really good. No bombs though. Can't, you know? I'm not great with them. I get
that's fine.
There's something about it. It's the smell. You know, I don't know if it's the smell, but it really sets me off. So I don't like to be around bombs. Obviously, I know that's part of it, and I can contain myself. But please, none of that stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna airdrop you into Syria.
Okay.
Because right now there's a sort of Turkish proxy presence. There's a Syrian, like, government military forces. There's a U.S. coalition, which is kind of working with the Turks, but also sort of its own thing. And then there's a Russian coalition, which is, again, sort of working with the Assad regime, but kind of its own thing, too. And then there's ISIS. And you sort of have these 5 warring territories trying to claim all of Syria as everyone just sort of suffers there. So we're going to send you in to be number 6. And if you need
I'm a one-man band.
Yes. And so if you need some buddies...
Who's the good guys?
There's really, in geopolitics, there's never a good guy. It's something you should kind of learn.
I guess we come from different time periods. From where I'm from, there's always a good guy.
Yeah, in some ways there's always a good guy. In other ways, the good guy is usually just the person who's trying to not do anything. You know what I mean?
They say
because
history makes the victors, you know?
Yes, exactly. So you're in America, so you probably think they are the good guy. And not to say Russia's the good guy or anything. Again, it's just there's sort of all imperialism is bad. Trying to conquer is bad. Trying to, you know, go to war is an evil thing. Anyway.
So I'm going in, and I it's just me, or I can bring a team of my guys.
You can bring some boys if you want.
All right. Can I pitch you some guys I'm thinking of bringing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. First off, gotta be Tico. He's my driver. That fucker can drive anything. Just don't get him drunk. My God, he drinks like a fish, and if you aren't careful, you know, they say drunk. It doesn't. You don't get better at driving when you're drunk. You get way worse.
You get way worse.
The case in point. Yes.
Do people say you get better?
That's what I've always heard.
Wow. Okay.
but not in Tico's case. I mean,
Okay.
and you know what it is? The driving aside, he gets mean, and he says stuff he doesn't mean, and a lot of times he doesn't remember it.
And then the next day you go, why did you say all that stuff to me?
And you can't even get fucking mad at him, dude, because he's like,
I didn't
what's
mean
going
it.
on? And you need him to drive, and you're like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna start a whole thing. We're going into Syria, you know?
Yeah, you're almost like, you said all those bad things, but it's like, did you really, like, in a way, weren't you just sort of yelling? And isn't that sort of sad?
Exactly. And you're like, I guess I have to pity him. And then you say, is there something wrong with the relationships I have that I surround myself with people like that? Anyway, it's a whole thing.
Totally.
But most importantly,
Right there with you. Okay.
All right. Next up, we got Ryan.
And just real quick, dude, before Ryan 2, there is something wrong with you that you surround yourself with those people. All right, keep going.
Well, okay. You know what? It doesn't, hey, as long as I get the job done, right?
Yeah, totally.
That's all you commies care about. So
No
Ryan
politics.
2, that's like a backup version. It's not me, obviously, but it's a guy with a lot of the same skills.
Does he look like you?
Kinda. Like in the way that like when you go to the grocery store and they have like Fruit Loops and there's a bird on it, but it's not Toucan Sam and it's not Fruit Loops. Like that level of the same. So that's Ryan 2, and he is. It's like right. And it's his. Let's keep going with the cereal metaphor. He's as good at it as what I do as like that cereal is to Fruit Loops. Not bad. You would eat them.
But you're just like,
Express.
it's missing that little thing.
Yeah, that X factor. Let's say. Right.
For you, it's probably like the way you can spin the sword gun reveal kind of thing.
He's got a gun. He's got and then the gun. It's like, I mean, this is a Glock. It's a beautiful gun. He's got something else, like just like some shitty,
I got one right here too, brother.
Whoa!
Right here with you, brother.
My brother.
That's
My
right.
brother.
Ah.
And so we just have him on backup. So he's doing everything I'm doing. He's also running point, which is great. Because it's like I got my eyes behind me, and I feel like I can, you know what I'm saying. So we got Tico, Ryan 2. I mean, then of course Claire, the bombs woman.
The bombs. So because you're not the bombs guy, you mentioned that.
They're so fucking stinky, the bombs. So I say, Claire, you gotta go into the back to work on these. She throws a fit, but she's a great lady. Union, which by the way, all of them are union. Just
that's
so
fine.
I don't know.
That's fine for us. We have waivers they can sign, so that's all good.
What do you mean?
Like we don't legally. We're not allowed to accept union work because it's satanic, according to what we say here. But there are waivers you can sign and stuff, and you can get out of that, so you don't have to worry about that.
Well, I am fucking worried about it, dude, because I've been a union member my entire fucking life, and I don't usually do work that isn't union.
Dude, no disrespect to unions at all. Dude, I love unions. I love people. Power in the people. For us, here, in this specific context, they don't work. And they make things worse, actually. Normally, all for it. I love unions. I love people. That's all. Yes, dude. Yes. Like power, dude. Absolutely. Pete Seeger, dude. Yes. But for here, just with this one situation, based on the stuff that goes on here, it's just not right for us. You know what I mean?
I hear you. Of course I hear you. I've heard those same fucking words said to me on a million fucking jobs throughout my life. You think the fucking Lusitania was union? Guess what? I had Pinkerton agents up my A the entire time. No, it was not union. But now in 2022, the idea that I'm going to come out here and do contract killing work in Syria, not part of my union, is just something I cannot fucking abide by. So either you figure your shit out with your guys upstairs, or I walk with Claire, I walk with Ryan.
Whoa, don't walk with Claire. Don't walk with Claire. Let's talk here.
We say we're shipping off to Sheboygan, brother, because I ain't hearing it.
Look. keep Claire here. I don't want Claire to go anywhere. Listen.
Claire's not going anywhere, dude, unless I fucking say so. Or
Okay,
Ryan
listen.
So in the case of an emergency.
I don't want to lose you. Let me explain something. Do you really just want an extra lawyer in here? We're a family, you and I. We're a family, you and I. When I drop you into Syria to form a 6th coalition in there with 3 other people, that's like you're my brother, man. It's like you're my brother and our boss is our dad. And we're working on this together, you know what I mean? And imagine I was like, hey, I want to ask my brother to go do something. My brother, my own brother, like the guy I grew up in the house with.
Yeah.
And they were like, you got to talk to this lawyer about it first. Yeah. Is that a way to treat your brother, man?
Well, I don't know, Mr. Government, man.
Great. So it sounds like you're in. It sounds like we're gonna.
If I get fucking sick and break a fucking bone, does my brother come and make it all better by wrapping it up and giving me the medicine I need and giving me workers' comp? Or does he just sit there and say, I fucking love you, which doesn't mean dick all in an emergency situation?
We actually are even, look, another reason we feel like we don't really need them here is because we actually offer better stuff than the union would get. Because the union negotiators, they want a little cut for themselves too, right? They're trying to grease their wheels a little bit. So we'll actually give them even better offers, and it's only when they start negotiating with us that the offers get lower. And don't think about how that could be possible, and if that's actually a really fucked up and depraved thing to say. That's just what we do here because we're a big family. Have I lost you, man? Look, here's the one final counter offer I can make.
All right,
I
have one final counter offer.
Okay, I pay you union scale. You get all the union stuff. But Tico, Ryan 2, and Claire, no. And I won't tell them.
Yeah. Well, they're not going to do the fucking job unless it's union, dude. So I don't know what you want me to say. You want me to go with my tail between my legs and say, hey, Claire, hey, Ryan 2, hey, Tico, my best friends who we've been in the same fucking 401 for the entire time we've been working together.
401.
We all have fucking matching jackets. That's the number of our team. Union.
Thought it was like an improv class or something.
No, dude. Though I did have to do a couple of those. Let's just say the show Barry isn't exactly fiction, brother.
Oh yeah, because you're like, wow, that's wild.
Yeah.
That's cool. Which theater did you do classes at?
Well, it was UCB, and then unfortunately the pandemic.
Yeah.
I think culturally we realized maybe improv wasn't important anymore. So
some people disagree, but yeah, I know what you mean, totally.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, maybe it's okay if it's elevated. Maybe there's something more going on.
There's a gimmick of some kind. Yeah. You want to dress it up a little bit.
And they can sort of like donate money, so in that way it's maybe close more to stripping than improv.
Yeah.
Just thinking out loud.
Absolutely, I hear what you're saying. That seems to be the new hit thing.
So, all right, I got a counter offer.
Yeah, hit me.
All right. Now I know a job like this, there's probably a lot of rules. You can do this when you're over there. You can't do this. You can do this. You can't do that. This is the only way we're gonna do this job. All right. Just a formal, just get out of jail free, do whatever the fuck you want over there, go fucking crazy, no strings attached. Basically, God's on earth when it comes to how we be punished at the end for our actions.
I'll tell you something, buddy. Not only accepted, but encouraged. If you want to just go into somebody's house and go, this is my fucking house now, get out of here.
Yeah.
Sure.
This is the base operations.
Yes.
Maybe we could be called like Genosha or something. We're like our own city-state. And we're like, whoa, we're like, you know, when you...
That's how you start, really, your 6th coalition. That's, you claim some territory and build off of that.
This is our house now. And in this case, my gun is actually a fucking anti-aircraft missile that I'm shooting into their house.
Yeah, perfect. Look, that works great for me. Whatever happens there, we do not talk about it. We just tell everybody that you guys are doing good things. Whatever's happening there, we're just like, look, they're saving the world. So just do whatever the hell.
Listen, I like you. I'll say it. I'm gonna make this work for you just this one time.
Okay, great.
You found me using your goddamn magic computer algorithm, and that has to count for something. Most times I just get a postcard in the mail with an address and an amount. And the fact that you would come to me in my home and talk to me like a man instead of a fucking animal with a gun and a sword, I mean, God, that has to count for something, right? In an age where neighbors don't even talk to each other anymore.
Amen, dude. You're my brother. And I'm not just saying that because you're not allowed to be in a union here.
Thanks,
you and I are
man.
going to be in this together, okay?
Thanks, man!
One last thing before you
shit.
go, dude. Whoa, that was badass.
Sorry, man.
One last thing before you go. Who'd you have at UCB? Who was your teacher?
You know, he doesn't work there anymore because actually during my class he got hard canceled for how he was treating the female students. So
Tried to sleep with all of them?
Yeah, and succeeded, unfortunately.
That's how it goes sometimes. Okay, good to know.
Thank God that place
And that
is
narrows
gone.
it down to about
All
15
of them.
people. Yeah. All right, you take care, buddy.
Hey, thanks,
Oh.
buddy. Have a great night. Seriously,
You too.
keep on, keep it on.
You too, man. And hey, you're going to Syria tomorrow.
Woo! There, it's gonna be like Vietnam too.
We got him. Wow. Another great agent for the NSA. I cannot believe we actually got that guy. I was nervous with that union stuff, but luckily. You know what we say here at ENSA? Something Sadville once told me. Union? What about a minion? And it's a minion. It's like a cute little minion. Union? What about a minion? And then like I hand you a plush minion. Instead of having a union, you get that. I just like give you a little plush minion and I go, you're not allowed to collectively bargain, but here's this little squishy minion. He goes banana. He goes banana. Does that sound good? Oh, boos of approval, of course. The real terrorist organization is the AFL-CIO, absolutely. Armenians are minions. Mignon. Yeah, minions. Those are the Armenian minions. They are a little angrier. Oh, right. Oh, speak of the devil. We have a threat here. Now, this started as a conspiracy theory popularized by a Twitter account named Jake Ellenbogen. But this, very similarly to the, what was it, the glasses from Great Gatsby? This sort of overlooks Los Angeles. Is this sort of seeing, all-knowing, moral figure that judges and looks. So you can be like, I do things away in my rich life, up in the hills, nobody's seeing. But look out your window. There's the big Universal minion. The minion at Universal. He's looking at you. And in our case, literally, like this is a high cam. This is like a very high-res camera. It can zoom in for like miles. It's tracking. It's got heat sensors going around. It's doing audio stuff. So it's literally like, you guys remember The Dark Knight? I think it was The Dark Knight, or maybe it was Batman Begins. I think it was The Dark Knight, where Morgan Freeman was basically like, I'm gonna spy on everyone, and then I'm gonna stop. But in this case, it was okay. That's kind of what we have here, except the part where we're about stopping. We're not gonna do that. We're going to keep doing this all the time because it's very good for us. So yes, the eyes of Dr. Minion over here. If you see him, wave to him, because you're waving to us, too. So give him a... And don't do anything wrong. He'll see you. He will. And we will. Seriously. I'm not kidding about that. Zoom in on me for a second. I'm not kidding about that. I'm not kidding about that. I am not kidding about that. Do not do anything wrong. I am not kidding about that. All right. Oh, I guess let's do one more, huh? Does that sound right? Every time I cut someone off on the one. Amen, cousin Lyman. Okay. Let's do one more. Let's check in on one last guy. Yes, Dr. T.J. Eckelberg. Thanks everyone for filling in my half-baked Great Gatsby reference. I would love if you would all fill in my Batman reference as well, because I feel like that was a very half-explained reference. Let's check in on this last person here. Oh, this guy alone at his birthday party?
Sweetheart, why you sound so pissed? Come on. You're gonna throw away 40 years like that? You're just gonna throw 40 years down the toilet?
Oh no, he's getting divorced.
And then use the entire roll of toilet paper, not that recently opened, and use the entire roll of toilet paper and then flush it and clog the toilet? Come on, you sound crazy. Sweetheart, hey, hello? There she goes.
Wow, very casual reaction to his wife of 40 years leaving him.
There she goes. It's the last person who ever maybe thought about me or cared about me.
Oh my god, is this guy about to kill himself?
It's a crazy feeling. Crazy.
Oh shit. Okay, I can't even patch it. I'm just gonna call this guy. I don't have a plan yet. We gotta figure this out. Quick, chat, how do I stop this guy? What do I do here?
Wait.
I don't know who this guy is.
Well, this looks good.
Oh no. Oh, maybe this is actually the way out. Oh, shit. This would not be the first guy with no reason to live thinking about ending it who decided, maybe I'll crack open the UCB handbook and see if this does anything for me.
You know, there's some pretty good stuff in here, sweetie. Oh, she hung up on me. Oh.
Yeah, at least it's not Mein Kampf.
Partner.
It's definitely damaging to society, though. Not in the same way.
Two improvisers take the stage.
Pirate ain't gonna help you in heaven. Amen.
It's better than nothing.
I had a new teacher who said, instead of robot, ninja, and pirate, you know what, let's not even get into that. Because this was a friend of mine, I'm not an improviser. Convince him to pick up the knife again, lesser of two evils. Not a good idea. Not a bad idea, I mean. Say yes and to lie. Okay, he's got a cutout of somebody there with him. Maybe
Hello,
it's a cutout of his
sweetie.
wife.
Let's do some improvised comedy. Instead of receiving a suggestion, every scene will start with two improvisers having a conversation as their actual selves. The
I
improvisers
guess I could just tell this guy how to
scene-
be a better improviser.
You get these portals, and then nobody calls you.
I guess the way to prevent this guy from killing himself is to make him a better improviser. That's a sentence that's been thought many times before, and will be thought many times again. All right, let me call into this guy. Hello.
Ah!
Hi. I'm
on emergency mode again? Hello.
I'm UCB's Ian Roberts.
Hang on, that sounds familiar.
I'm one of the guys who wrote this book. I'm one of the guys from UCB. I also wrote a lot of Key and Peele.
Wow.
I was also
You
in
at
like
least you did
one
something,
scene in
right?
Talladega Nights. I'm trying to remember other stuff I've done.
Oh yeah, no, you were in like more than one scene.
Yeah, I had a
You
few
were-
scenes
you
in
were pretty
Talladega
funny.
Nights actually. Yeah.
It was like you and Jack McBrayer, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, you're right.
We were kind of a 1-2 punch. Well,
Wow, I've worked a lot.
What are you doing in my Technoco hearing aid? 20K.
Yeah, and I was a guest on Improv for Humans a few times as well. Listen, every 100 people that buy the UCB manual get a call from one of the UCB4, not Amy Poehler, one of the three guys of the UCB4 will call the person and just sort of give them some free tips and trades and hopefully, spark some will to live in them.
It's very funny that you mentioned that because I was on the verge of ending it all.
That's so common for people who buy the UCB manual, man. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Because usually on the weekends, I go to the flea market and pick up the free books from the table. They're next to the warped records that don't have any like sleeves or anything like that. And I just get a bunch of crappy books, and I just kind of think one day I'll read them, maybe with my sweetie. But my sweetie just dumped me.
Yeah, it's rough, man. That happens, dude. Especially when people buy the UCB handbook, that can sometimes cause their significant other to leave them.
Yeah, she kind of looked at me and was like, "What are you doing with that thing?" I said, "It looks cool. It looks, I mean."
All right, riddle me this, buddy. I was on the Comedy Bang Bang, the podcast, 2010 episode, Winter Olympic Fever due, and I was Boris Darchinian. Did I play an Armenian guy on Comedy Bang Bang?
Yeah, probably. I don't see why you wouldn't.
Wow, I have to go back and listen to that. When Ian Roberts, played Boris Darchinian.
Yeah.
What?
So 2010, who was the guest star on that? Like,
I don't know. Let's see.
Because there's usually like an
Fever
improviser.
Looks like James Puffrey.
Didn't make an impact.
And Nick Thune. Nick Thune. Does that sound like a guy?
Yeah, boring.
Okay,
yeah,
so those were the two. Those were the two. Self, and then it was me, Ian Roberts. It was Danielle Schneider, and it was Matt Walsh. So really, all of Matt Besser's friends and wife.
Yeah, I call that a stinker of an episode. Give me an Andy Daly, a Seth Morris, John Ross Bowie.
He's great. Anyway, I'm just besides the point. Sorry to get so sidetracked that I saw that I played a guy named Boris Darchinian, and could I have done that tastefully? I'm very curious. I will have to find out about that. The other thing I've noticed about me is I'm always like drug dealer, cop number 2, therapist. Like I'm never given a name, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Anyway, that's besides the point. So the first rule of improv is you do not want to be funny ever. Do you understand me?
What?
Hey.
Okay.
A lot of people think I'm going to go to this improv class and I'm going to charm everyone with how funny and cool I am, and everyone's going to be like, ha ha ha, this guy's so funny. You don't want to do that. It's about truth in comedy. Truth in comedy.
Truth.
Right? You're trying to get the truth. And it is that your truth is going to be pathetic and stupid and make no sense and be a thing a loser would think. That will be funny. The funny will generate not from you being charming or cool, but from you trying to be normal and failing at it because you're a freak. And that will inform the comedy of the scene.
I don't know. Maybe I should just kill myself.
No.
This is getting all kind of complicated.
No. Let's run a very simple scene.
I just watched Reno 911 and think, these guys are very good. This is natural. But they got a prompt.
Let's start a very simple scene. The word is, okay, all I want you to do, we're going to start it simple. Let's go park bench of truth, okay? Sit down.
Hold on, sweetheart. I am sitting.
Okay. I want you to talk about a topic for like a minute. Talk about breakfast for 1 minute. Just honestly.
Breakfast.
Don't try to be funny, don't try to be clever. You just talk about breakfast for 1 minute. Go.
Oh my god. I mean, if I could get big gyms every morning, then I'd be happy with that. But this one over here, she gives me the stink eye every time I come back with a chocolate croissant and the fresca. But then she, go ahead and leave my life. So I don't know. Maybe I.
Let's focus less on your wife leaving you, more on breakfast.
Right. Okay. Yeah, chocolate croissant is very good, and I hit a weird wall with bacon. I used to be bacon this, bacon that, and then suddenly, maybe it was because the bacon was bad.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
I have to can you mind standing? I just have to do, I know that I'm Ian Roberts, but I have to do a Pledge of Allegiance to the ENSA real quick. Don't worry about what that is, okay?
Okay.
Just follow after me. And chat, everyone
Okay.
follow. Chat, everyone follow after me as well. I pledge allegiance.
I pledged allegiance
To ENSA.
to ENSA.
I pledge allegiance to ENSA. Regardless.
I pledge allegiance
regardless
to ENSA. Regardless
of what they do or say.
Regardless of what they do or say.
I will never question them. And I will
never
always
question
support them.
And I will always support them.
If anyone questions them, I will personally hurt them.
If anyone questions them, I will personally hurt them.
Because they are a pedophile.
Because they are a pedophile.
Okay, great. Great work. Great work.
I feel like I'm back in the barracks.
Maybe someone can write that out in full, too. Oh, okay. Sorry, I got distracted there. We were doing Park Bench of Truth. We were doing,
Oh, yeah. I hate rye bread. I love sourdough. But maybe the sesame seeds. Sesame seeds and I don't get along. Sesame oil. Now, that's a different story. It's toasty, and you could put it with some salt. But sesame seeds, too many of them, and too little impact for me. I don't know what it is. But I like a sourdough bread, toast it with butter, a couple slices of bacon, and honestly, French fry. French fry is inducted into breakfast as far as I'm concerned.
Perfect. Let's
And
stop
then
it right
another
there.
thing.
No, you're done.
Okay.
Let's stop it right there.
I'm done?
I heard
Okay.
two scenes. Or really one scene and two half ideas in there. Or also called the chaff. You'll see that in the book as you get into it. The first scene I heard very clearly was Big Jim's every morning. For me, it's like a guy who eats the same exact breakfast every morning, but you have to really establish the why of that. It's got to be kind of something unusual. So why do you want to eat Big Jim's every morning?
Because the food's good, but also I get to eat by myself, even though the Asian ladies who run Big Gyms are quite the card. They like to roast me and razz me.
So for me, the scene is I can only eat at Big Jim's, even though they don't really offer anything particularly unique compared to any other eating establishment. So the straight man can come out and be like, well, why, what about this, or this? You could go here, and you're going to be like, but at Big Jim's, I can be alone. And they'll be like, what do you mean you could be alone? You can be alone with any. He's like, but at Big Jim's, they do this, and this. Now, this is a textbook hilarious improv scene. This will make people laugh. This will make people go, wow, this guy's so funny and smart. How is he doing this? He's some sort of magician. Another things I got in there is...
people are really going to be happy hearing about me eating Big Jim every day?
If you do a scene where you're like, I like eating at Big Jim, and another person's like, why? It's just a normal place. People are going to be freaking pissing themselves laughing all over the place. Two other things I heard in there were, I used to be baking this, baking that, baking everything.
That's me.
The sort of bacon this, bacon that, bacon everything. It's a half idea, but there's something funny about it. I don't know what it is exactly, but just this guy who's sort of like really, really into bacon, but then no longer. Some sort of like reformed bacon guy. I don't know. Is that really even a thing? But it's something there. If you go out with your scene partner and start to toss it around, you might find this sort of like something in that moment. That's what the half ideas are for. Last thing.
What do you think about that one, sweetie? Oh!
Okay. That's just a cutout of your wife, right?
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's the ex. The old ball and chain.
Okay, as long as she's okay.
Doesn't work.
And then there was something about all the breads you were
she's
listing.
Florida.
That was somehow funny in a way I couldn't quite explain. Okay, so that was our first lesson. So you've understood how to ground yourself a little bit.
The pictures are really funny in here too.
Yeah, have we got into the whole thing about base reality, and then like following
Who the
the
hell's
game?
Harold?
Okay, Harold, that's a little advanced. You don't want to get into that yet. I don't have time for that one on the phone call.
Okay.
Are you go? You
Yeah,
good?
that's fine. I might just kill myself. It's fine.
No. Hey. This can be really fun and funny, dude. This can be so fun and funny. I promise.
Crazy Town.
Yeah, you don't want to go to Crazy Town.
Interesting.
Crazy
I don't
Town
wanna
is
go
when
to
you've
Crazy
no.
Town?
That's when you've introduced too many unusual things. The risk you can get in an improv scene is that things are too funny. You don't want that. You want there to be kind of like one thing that's funny, maybe, that you're just sort of half toying around with. If you start to get multiple funny things going on in a scene, slow down, buddy. Something's going wrong. You want that to stop. You want to just go back to, there was one funny thing. Everything else happening in this scene must be not interesting. So that
Just
this thing's
completely
very fun and
boring.
funny.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, Mr. Roberts, I gotta tell you, I mean, you're a pro. They called you the Machine, as far as I've heard.
Yes, they call me the
so
Machine because I can turn any situation into an improv scene. I can do game with anything. 95% of it will not be funny. Yeah, 95% of it will not be funny, will not make you laugh, will just sort of deflate the whole concept of improv, turn it into a math problem that is not fun. But I can do that.
Really
You give me anything and I will make it a game. I will do it in a sort of show, like a sort of fuck you way, where I'm like not, there's like no showmanship to my performance at all. I'm just being like, well, I'm a doctor, but I have an unusual thing about me. And I'm just like talking like that through the whole scene.
Well, a major problem of our relationship, the reason why she dumped me, is because I was not funny enough. She leaves me for this Leno.
She left you for Jay Leno?
You know, James Leno, yes.
Your wife left you for Jay Leno.
Let's fuck with his cars, you know. I'm sorry
Okay.
that I only have a 94 4Runner. And this guy's got a fucking Awooga kind of car.
Okay, here, then I got a solution for you.
And I'm not funny.
I got a solution for you. Dump the UCB book, throw it out. Here's my solution for you.
Okay.
I want you to repeat after me.
I want you to repeat after me.
You guys hear about this? You guys all hear about this? Does everyone hear about this thing these days? Does everyone hear about this?
I feel like I'm being assaulted right now. I don't.
No, do it.
You
guys heard about this? You ever seen this? You heard about this in the news? You read about this?
Exactly. All right, ready? The next you go.
Oh God!
You guys hear about this? You guys hear about this? Monica Lewinsky. Monica Lewinsky. You guys hear about this? Monica. You guys know about this? You guys know about this? Now you.
I got bloodlust in my.
No.
it's
Put the
coursing
knife
through
down
my
and
veins.
do the Jay Leno impression now.
You guys hear about this? You ever heard about this? You see this in the news? It's kind of funny thing I heard about. There's something you hear this funny thing. It's kind of
Monica
funny.
Lewinsky. You mentioned Monica Lewinsky.
Monica. You hear about Salty Monica? You ever hear about Monica Lewinsky?
Then you go,
Monica's
okay.
at it again.
Yeah,
Check
yes,
under your
exactly.
desk, folks.
Exactly. So you go, you guys hear about this? You guys hear about this Monica Lewinsky? You guys hear about this? Apparently she's singing with the president. Apparently she's singing with the president. Let's all criticize her for that. Not him. Let's say that's somehow her fault. And I'll go on TV all day and just be like, look at this hussy, even though it's like the power dynamics of this are really suggestive that maybe I should lay off this woman a little bit and maybe focus a little bit more on the way the sitting president was abusing his power by getting like a 19-year-old to suck him off to the White House. That's not nice. That's not okay. But hey, it's also funny when I'm doing when I'm like, she's stupid. So now you give that a try.
It's like he was in the room. Okay.
You guys hear about this? You hear about the little Monica's coming back around? She's trying to destroy the country with a little lip, you know? She's, it's not even Bill's fault. Bill's the coolest guy in the world. He plays the saxophone. Isn't anything funnier than saxophone? No, it's kind of a funny guy. It's like if Abraham Lincoln played the buffoon or something like that. But anyway, this Monica Lewinsky character, she's like she's like a harlot, or she's like an idiot, and she's the one who we should all be impeaching. We should impeach her out of a cannon into the sun.
Perfect.
I wrote that joke myself.
I think you're ready, dude. I think go to your wife and talk like that for a long time. About nothing in particular. You can just be like, you guys been reading about this? You guys been seeing this on the news lately? Stuff like that.
She does perk up whenever he asks her if she's seen something that's in the news. Wow.
Or even you could give her this. You can give her this. Here, I got one for you. You go up to her and you go, you hear about this? You hear about this lately? You hear about this thing lately? You're coming back home with me. You and I are gonna be together forever. I'm not letting you out of my sight. I love you too much. I can't stand to be without you. You're coming home with me. You hear about this? You read that in the news?
The premise of the monologue joke is that I want her back. Wow, this is heady stuff.
Is that gonna help you out? Yeah, I am Ian Roberts. Yeah.
Ian, this was so deeply unfunny. I gotta say, you've saved my life. I think that I can't believe how unfunny you were. Yeah,
it's what I do.
It's really incredible.
Perfect paint-by-numbers comedy that does not make you laugh even once.
Sweetheart, you hear about this? I said this in the news, that I forgive you for leaving me on my retirement day, and leaving me in my my single studio apartment. And I love you anyway, and I'm going to take you back in, and that I wanted to be wasting my twilight years with you watching TV and eating crap. And I'll also get you Big Gyms every once in a while, too. I promise. Because trust me, you're going to like it. I love Big Gyms. It's so great, because I get to be alone there, but nothing better than being alone with you, sweetheart. You know what I mean? Yeah, I saw this in the news. There's nothing better than being alone with you. I saw this in the news. What can I say? If the newspaper comes to my doorstep, I open it up, I go to the Sunday paper, and that's the first thing I see. What can you say? What are you going to do?
Perfect. I would say just go say that to the real person instead of the cutout, and otherwise
that felt weird. That felt weird.
No. Hey, it was really good. It was really good. It was really good. Don't do that. Look, go give this a try first. If that doesn't work, go take UCB 101. I really recommend Billy Merritt. He's a very nice guy. He's very funny and jolly.
With a name like that, I mean, how can you do?
I think today is his birthday, actually. So happy birthday, Billy Merritt. I would put all the money I own on is not watching this. But nonetheless, happy birthday to Billy Merritt.
Pretty nice. Well, you gave me at least 2 options before I decided to kill myself, so thank you.
Oh, wait, okay. If that doesn't work, there's always Groundlings. What? Go give them a try. If that doesn't work, there's some small theaters that are mostly people who didn't get into those programs who then tried to start their own. Go give those a try. If that doesn't work,
pack it all up.
No, listen, if that doesn't work, there's a live stream comedy show called the Everything Now Show. They'll take anybody. They let anyone on their show. They got people coming in here, they don't know what the hell they're doing or they're talking about, and they still put them on the show because they're just like, oh, fuck, I don't know, let's just get some people in here. So you just go to them.
Like a 93-year-old man like me.
They would. You married your wife when you were 53?
93-year-old dirtbag. She wasn't the first.
That makes sense.
You know, my license plate says 4GF B493. She was the 4th. So, it's like 4 girlfriends before I turned 93 years old.
That was the goal you set for yourself?
It was written in the leaves. It was written in the tea leaves.
Well, look,
my
buddy.
Armenian fortune teller lady read my palm and the coffee I was drinking tasted like shit. But
it does taste really bad. They put the grounds in the cup, and a lot of people don't realize that, or they think it's like part of it, and they'll drink the grounds. But you're really not supposed to. You're supposed to let the grounds settle at the bottom of the cup, and then you sip it. And really, in terms of the fortune telling, it's those grounds where there's just a tiny bit of liquid left in it, and you shake up the grounds, you dump it onto the plate. The grounds pattern in the cup, that's what the Armenians will read your fortune in. So it's a common misconception, but even if you don't drink the stuff, it's very bitter. I know what you mean.
Mm-hmm. Well...
And I am Special Agent Alex also. This is just stuff I gotta know. I'm not Armenian.
Where's Ian Roberts?
I gotta go.
Roberts?
I gotta go. Hey everybody, all of us here are the Everything Now Show. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. One of the guys who lives here has COVID, so we all are being chill, we're all being cool, we're being safe, we're not letting people into the house. So we did a little ENSA tonight. Thank you all for joining us. We did have a big cool thing we were gonna do tonight. There's Jake, so it's not just me. We did have a big cool thing we were gonna do tonight. We did have to push that. I'm so sorry you got stuck with me. But we do have that thing coming soon, I'm sure. And this was a fun app. I had a good time. I don't know. Thanks so much to our guests. Shout them out in the chat. They weren't physically in the room, so we can't be like, let's bring them out. But we had Luke Taylor and we had MayorWertz. You can follow them on Instagram and Twitch. I really recommend both of them. Luke's got a new thing he's doing on Twitch where he's doing like call-in advice. I think it's very cool and fun. So give that a follow. And MayorWertz is a legend, so just, throw him a follow as well. And then the other two guests were members of the show, so I don't need to pay attention to them anyway. Don't forget to follow us. I say this every time, and I feel like I'm just saying it into the wind, but who cares? Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, on Twitter. Join our Discord so you can do the cool, fun submission games that you saw there earlier. Thank you for coming, MayorWertz, really. I do a call-in show where I solve problems, and let's say it's pretty awesome. Yeah, so just click right there, the Luke Man. Click right there and follow. Click right there on MayorWertz and follow. Otherwise, the YouTube is another thing to follow. Join the Discord so you can do the fun submission games. Am I forgetting anything? Follow the Twitch if you're not somehow. We're gonna be back on Thursday. I don't know if we're doing that. We got to figure out when we're doing this, the big show we were supposed to do. But it will be very soon, I'm sure. Thank you all for coming. And come back again next time. Tell all your friends. We're going to raid Tom Thinks. So say hello to them. And yeah, tell all your friends to follow this show and give us a bunch of money and that you love us and you think we're actually cool. And maybe this whole thing's not lame. It's actually pretty cool and interesting. Go ahead and tell everyone you know that. Yep. Goodbye, everybody. See you on Thursday. Except I won't, hopefully, because maybe I'll be at a wedding, but maybe I have COVID. Goodbye.